morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, so we are here with another physique slash prep update. So there has been a lot going on. If I look haggard, if I look tired, well, there's a reason for that. It's because I feel like crap. Yes, we have really gotten to the point where the prep feels have really set in this last week. So we have been pushing hard. We were, I think the last check-in, we're at 420 minutes of cardio a week, 140 grams of carbs, 235 grams of protein, and 45 or 50 grams of fat a day. So quite low, and we were really dropping. Got under 170, really just kind of hovering around 168, 169 right now, which is just kind of insane lows for me. I don't think I have weighed that since like middle school, beginning of high school. Pushed hard through this last weekend. Just chat with Paul. He wanted me to check in on Monday, so just this last Monday. Here I was expecting, changes to come, as in we're going more cardio, we're going less food to keep pushing the body fat going, because we are now only 2.5 weeks out from peak week. So doing all that, woke up Monday sitting around 169, so came up just a little bit, and he surprised me with a diet break. Yes, I was pretty surprised. I was not expecting that at all. So what a diet break is essentially is what it is. It's a break from the diet. So no, that does not mean you are going crazy eating a ton of food. It's still very controlled, very meticulous. You are bringing up your calories essentially to maintenance level, so almost even under your normal refeed days. So you're decreasing your protein, upping the carbs, and upping the fats maybe just a little bit. And this usually is going to last a week. You are also going to decrease cardio by about 50%, which is really nice. So now we're only at, I'm only doing 6 days of 30 minutes this week, 30 minutes each session. Carbs got bumped up to 210, protein came down to 205, and fats got bumped up to about 55. So I definitely got a little bit more room. So what is the purpose? Well, the purpose of a diet break is twofold. Psychological. Let's start with that. Prep is not easy. You become very food obsessed. All you can really think about is food and tracking and when's your next meal, what are you gonna eat for your next meal. You plan days in advance, and along with that, you're having very low energy. You're very tired. You don't really want to go to the gym. Motivation can be low. So there's a lot of psychological things that happen. And so when you up the carbs, you're giving yourself that little bit more of a freedom, right? You can maybe fit a few different things into your day, which can be really nice. Gives you a little more variety when, maybe you have been having variety, but it's essentially been like the 4 different vegetables that you're rotating through. So it is variety, but not really. So that is, a nice psychological break. Although you still are dieting and you still have to be, stay within the numbers and still be really on point. There is that small little break. And then second, physiological. So the body will adapt to dieting. Hormones will change. The body gets more stubborn as it gets leaner, just because you're having less and less body fat, and so it becomes a little bit more stubborn to drop body fat. And so what a diet break can do is actually can start to reverse some of the metabolic adaptations to dieting. So in fact, coming off a diet break, you're actually almost priming the body to continue to drop body fat afterwards if it's become a little bit stubborn. So it can be a great tool to actually use to spur on a plateau or a body fat. Now this is really typically, deep into a prep, but it can be used in other aspects. So we are, day 3, and I actually haven't been feeling better. I've actually been almost feeling worse. Right now, today is probably so far the best that I have felt this week, and so I have been kind of hoping and kind of figuring that it would build. Like the first 2 days, my body's going, what's going on? And then I kind of get better as the week goes on. So far today, this is the best I've ever felt. But this is also the least amount of sleep I have been getting. Last 2 nights, probably total of 8 hours of sleep. When, you know, that's something that you want in one night. So that has been really tough. You know, all afternoon basically I'll hit like noon till about 4 or 5 o'clock. It's like I've got 20-pound weights on both my legs, can barely move, just absolutely exhausted. And then I wake up, you know, into the evening, and then I think last night I was up till about 1:30 before I finally fell asleep. You know, motivation can be low. You can feel you're feeling very weak in the gym. So it's just overall a very tough point in the prep, but we're so close now. And so, you know, it's just kind of where that discipline over motivation comes. Like, you're definitely not going to be motivated every day at this point. You're not going to want to train. You're not going to want to, you know, eat the same food. You're not going to want to do your cardio, but you just got to do it, because you just need to do what needs to be done to get to stage. And we're so close, you know, just talking with coach, and we're almost at that elite level of conditioning where, you know, we're just going to bring it. And, you know, you just almost have to take it one day at a time, but you got to focus on the end goal as well. You know, you have to find that balance. You can't, if you just focus on the end goal, it's going to almost seem daunting, because you're like, I still got to do 2.5 weeks of this. So you do have to take it a day by day, but then you also have to keep in mind why you're doing this. So yeah, it's been an interesting week and a half of just, you know, the ups and downs of the energy, the motivation and everything. You know, some days where I'm just going, I'm ready for this to be over with. I'm done. And then, you know, but still like loving the process. It's crazy. But we're so close. You know, everything is signed up for. We're going to Virginia Beach. Gonna compete there. I've already got the restaurant planned out. Know where we're going for dinner. Posing every day. You know, it's all starting to really come together, and I'm excited to step on stage and really bring it. But we got 2.5 weeks to go. We got the rest of this week on the diet break, checking in again on Monday, and you know, who knows where we'll go from there. Weight kind of crept up at the beginning of the week at the start of the diet break, but now it's starting to come back down, and coming back down into the 168. So I'm hoping that trend will keep going, that will keep coming back down as the diet break goes on, because that would be fantastic. So yeah, so that is where we're at. Diet break. Diet will probably start back up on Monday. We'll push hard for 2 weeks, and then it's peak week. We are almost there, guys. So yeah, I mean, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Can't wait to bring it home for these next 2 weeks. Let you guys know how, you know, this is all going, and then how peak week goes, and boom, we're on stage. So there'll be some cool footage from that as well. But that is going to be everything today, guys. Thank you for watching. Again, if you have any questions regarding diet, nutrition, my prep, your prep, go ahead, shoot me an email, tyler@prophysique.com. Would love to help you, or just leave a comment down below. Have a great Wednesday, guys.